Hello again, everybody. Zhangoned here. Welcome to the next quests video. Another one fitting 2 quests in. Obviously, the free-to-play quests are quite short. They're quite short, sweet, and to the point, so there's no point dwelling on them for too long. I want to do somewhat of a guide to the quests, but this is Dorics Anvil, so I could fairly easily sum that up with click on Doric, go do some mining, receive glory. And I think that sums up the whole quest. So whilst you watch that, I can just natter away about nonsense as usual. Whilst doing this, I've now figured out a way that I can record the audio for my videos whilst doing something somewhat AFK. So I'm going to be killing Chaos Druids as well as recording this, so the Chaos Druids do have a chance of making me a little bit of money if I drop, I don't know, a Ranar or a Kuam. I don't know what else is worth a lot, maybe a Dwarf Wee, but they're fairly rare. These herbs, so that's what I'm going to be doing as well. So that's going to be, maybe every now and then I'll say, oh, yay, Ranar. But by the looks of it, they don't drop seeds. I'd love something to drop me seeds, although I haven't started farming yet. But I do know that herb seeds are worth a fortune. If I remember correctly, Aberrant Spectres are the ones for them, so I'll do that one day. So yep, here I am mining. As mentioned previously, I'll be doing my levels based on what's kind of offered and required for the quest. So Dorics Anvil says a requirement of 15 mining would help. So I went off and got 15 mining. That was fairly easy, nice bit of fun. So I've gotten that up, and I also got my smithing up as well. I'm just doing the required mining for the quest here. You can buy it. You can just go to your chest and buy the stuff. But I thought, why the hell not just do a mining trip? You know, get some free stuffs. Free stuff's always good. Aside from that, I've not been really doing crazy. I've been doing some quests. I'm working my way through the quests in a kind of alphabetical fashion. So obviously I've done Cook's Assistant, and this is Doric's quest. I have done Demon Slayer, or I will be doing Demon Slayer, that is, sorry. But obviously the first one should have been Black Knight's Fortress, but at level 5 combat, that wasn't going to happen at the time. But I'll get around to the next few days. I'm trying to do at least a quest a day. They're so easy, the free-to-play ones. Obviously, as I go into the higher ones, I might do like a couple a week at the most. So yep, come over here, handed in my quest to Doric, he was happy. So the next quest I'm going to do is Earnest the Chicken. You got to Draenor Village. Absolutely love this little area, this haunted mansion above Draenor, with the angry trees killing you. I do love the graphics, they go a bit darker, it's a bit more immersive, well done to Jagex there. Something that World of Warcraft did really nicely. You know, your environment darkens or lightens, or etc, etc, for where you are, which is a really nice mechanic. Something that Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which is a game I will bang on about being dreadful, doesn't manage to do. That's part of the huge list of things that Star Wars doesn't manage to do. My underlying problem with Star Wars is that it's terrible, and it just doesn't deliver for what I've paid. I think I paid about £70 for the game in my first month, and I got a very terrible game. It wasn't ready to be released. But I'll give it some time. I will try it again later on. I've got some friends who are max level, they like it. Anyway, so this quest, you go and talk to the crazy doctor at the top. He's on the top floor. And you can see the chicken here, which is Earnest. I'm not exactly sure what went wrong with the experiment. But obviously didn't go very well. And in this quest, you're requested to go and get a few items from around the house to fix the machine. These are located around and about the place. So the first thing you need to do is go downstairs, and there's some poison over here which you need to pick up from downstairs, and this will be used a little bit later. Then you need to try and make your way outside. What you're going to do is, before you get outside, you're going to find a spade on the floor, and you will need to pick up that spade, because that's going to give you the ability to dig outside for the first item. I accidentally went downstairs there. There's a vampire, which I believe is for a different quest, because he came out and gave me a kicking. So I thought, sod that, I'll just delete that, and I go out. So I've got my spade now, and I've picked up a few other items just in case I might need them. And I'm heading out the door, and you've got to go all the way around the back of the house to the outside. First off, you'll come to these gallows, which I liked. Really nice graphics there. Wondering if they'll be used as in like a kind of like video scene in a later quest. Ooh, a Candantine. That's nice to pick up. Excellent. As I say, I'm killing and getting some herbs as well here, so I'm quite happy with that. So yep, you run around out here. Now there's a grave here, and oh, actually maybe you don't need the spade. The spade helps me dig up this skull. I've absolutely no idea what this skull is for, or what to use it with, or anything. It's not actually part of the quest, but I did pick up this skull, and that's what the spade was used for. But there's also a compost heap nearby that you search through. There it is. So the next thing you need to do is you need to come through this door here and pick up the tubing. I believe this it is, and that'll be the second item you need for the quest. This ghost is a bit hard for me to kill because I'm still ridiculously low combat level, even though it's been creeping up slowly. I try to do a combat level as often as I can, just to kind of like further some Slayer, get some items drops. I'm quite poor at the minute. You know, I've got like maybe 10k gold on me, which is a horrendously low figure. I know you can make money, but you know, it'll happen when it happens. There's a secret lever here. So you go through the secret lever and down this ladder. Now here's a kind of mini. I don't really understand what happened here. Now I don't understand if this is written as a mini game and that there's some kind of logical thought process you can go down to get to the last item. There's 4 levers in the room, and each lever seems to open or close a certain number of doors depending on the configuration. But I'm not a complete idiot, and I couldn't really work out what on earth was going on. So I just edited this out, and I'll just show when I've finished with it. So that's me done with it. Just look at a guide because I couldn't understand it. But like I say, I'm not using guides myself. It took me about 10 minutes to get it all done, and some people here might have worked it out in a few seconds and think I'm a tool. But there you are. So that's all your 3 items. That's your 2 items. The last one is there's some fish food and some poison in the house. You put the fish food and the poison together, and then you can get into this well. Otherwise, the piranhas attack you. And we all know that piranhas are bastards, and so using the poison is great, because you want to kill as many piranhas as possible. Like I said, I'm trying to do all the quests not chronologically, but in alphabetical order. Why not, hey? So the next one should be the kind of Demon Slayer, Goblin Diplomacy, Gunners, Imp Catcher. That's the kind of route I'll be going down. And I will try and get these out as quick as possible, because the free ones do need to come out. So here's the last part. You go upstairs, you go and talk to your mad scientist again, and he's going to tell you that he can now fix his machine, and the machine's going to fix Earnest, who, if I remember correctly, is a complete tit and will now go and get lost again in another quest. Although I can't for the life of me remember what the name is. But I think if you talk to the lady again, she says that he's gone and spoken to a goblin or something. So there we go. Quest finished. Got some feathers, very nice for my fletching, and I will get some fletching levels with them. But I look forward to bringing out the next one. That'll be out later on today, I think. And have a good day, and wish you all the best. Bye bye.